Good morning. Today my morning started in Krabi. Ivan and I went on a trip to celebrate my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow, March 2nd. I'm so excited because it's my absolute favorite holiday. It's not just my favorite holiday, it's also the favorite holiday of my whole family. And Ivan, they say it's the best day of their lives because they have me. Year after year, my birthday is something magical. My family used to organize my birthdays, but now Ivan does it. And now it's my first morning in Krabi. I've never been here before. We arrived late last night, so I haven't even seen anything that's going on here yet. Now we're going to step out of our room and I'll show you everything around here. Look at that, there are mountains over there. We have palm trees here. We're living on a mountain in the jungle. We didn't even see this yesterday. This is the pool we have at the hotel. This is what the town itself looks like. Over there we can see a mosque and these kinds of restaurants and shops. The mosque is nearby, so there's halal food here. I really love meat in Arabic restaurants, so I suggested to Ivan that we eat at this cafe. I ordered some hummus for myself. I have this beef and lamb kebab, and they've included pickled onions, cabbage, mint sauce, and this flatbread. Now I'm going to try it. Not the tastiest I've ever had, but it's not bad. And this is what the local shops look like here. They don't look modern, but Pattaya also has shops like these on the outskirts. They even sell gasoline here in bottles like these. Well, we found one 7-Eleven. This is what the streets look like here. Take a look. Local clothing stores look like this. And this is a local beauty salon. And here's an electronics store that sells a lot of phone cases. I've wanted a yellow case like this for a long time, so I decided to get it. Now my phone has this summery look. This is the case it has. I really like it because I've been looking for this exact lemon shade for a long time, because sometimes you get yolk yellow colors like these, for example. I don't like that kind, but this one looks very nice and goes with any outfit. There are a huge number of halal places here, specifically halal cafes. As I understand it, the majority here are Thai Muslims because they're sitting there covered up. Also, when we were eating, a man from Iran was cooking for us. I want you to notice how clean it is here. This is very unusual for Thailand. Yes, there's trash in some places, but for the most part, it's unusually clean here. Palm trees are planted in a row like this. It really reminds me of Turkey. We walked a bit further, and here more or less civilized places begin. Decent cafes, beauty salons, and so on. Look at how small this pharmacy is. The people here are quite short, about the same height as me, under 170 centimeters. And everything is so low here. It's so unusual walking here. Ivan can't even fit in here, but I can walk freely because everything is perfect for my height. And I found a shop that sells dried beetles. Oh my god, it looks so scary, especially the spiders. It's very unusual. This beetle is very beautiful. Oh god, this is the nastiest one. I'm really afraid of insects. They crawl all over Thailand. Look at how many there are here. I feel so sorry for the butterflies, especially this huge one. It's very beautiful, of course. And look at these beautiful coasters. They look so unique, and they're all hand-painted. These are palm leaves. And there's this beautiful place right here. There are a lot of Russian girls here. And this is the road along the beach. It's very pleasant to walk here. Lots of different modern things. There are also these shops with handmade goods. It all looks so cool and unique. I like it. It's not like the part of Thailand where we live. This is what the beach looks like. Wooden boats and this coastline, but the water isn't as clean as I'd like. I'm too squeamish to swim in water like this. But I see that a lot of people are swimming. The public transport here is so interesting. I've never seen anything like it. And look at these mopeds with sidecars. This is the local taxi, and women in hijabs drive you around. They're the drivers. What I want to point out is that I love that there are pedestrian zones here. This is a tourist spot, and everything is really for the tourist because, as you remember, in Pattaya there's nowhere to walk, nothing is planned, but here it is. I really like it, and everything is much cleaner here. Look, in Pattaya there are tons of trash lying around, but not here. You can see they take care of it, clean it, and keep it nice. I'll say it again. This reminds me so much of Alanya, Turkey. There are a lot of European cafes on this coast. When we first walked from the hotel, it was mostly Arabic food, but here it's Thai, though mostly European. And here's a fish monument. It's a fish that the fishermen caught and are hauling in. Let's take a closer look at them. This is what they're like. What's that he's got? I don't get it. Oh, those are shorts. At first I thought he was standing there naked. I just didn't realize what it was. But now it's clear. And this is how they're pulling this fish. Ivan and I stopped by a lemon cafe. Almost all the drinks here have lemon, but I ordered a coconut smoothie with chia seeds. It's a very atmospheric place. We're sitting here, everything is very civilized. Ivan and I have concluded that Krabi is absolutely unlike the rest of Thailand. It feels as if you're not even in Thailand. There are many Iranians here, as well as Thai Muslims and Turks. As I've already mentioned, it's much cleaner here. Ivan and I decided to go to the pool. Tomorrow will be a very busy day, so today we're relaxing and we were very interested in seeing the city. We also decided to go into town this evening, but we wanted to have dinner at the Italian restaurant located on the hotel grounds. When I saw they had prosciutto with melon, I knew immediately that I wanted it, because it's my absolute favorite combination. I've just been reading a bit about Krabi. Yes, indeed, what I noticed about the predominantly Muslim population here is true. I read about it. It's Thais mixed with tourists, meaning Iranians and so on. Because I noticed that the Thais here have a darker complexion than usual. Also, the internet says there are many Malaysians here, and there are far more Muslims than Buddhists. I was also surprised because usually at all Thai markets and on all Thai streets, they take a small piglet and roast it on a spit. There's none of that here. Only halal food in the cafes. Noticeably less regular food, but still. But there are absolutely all kinds of cafes and restaurants here for every taste. I'd say there's much more variety here than in Pattaya. And I also noticed that there's a huge number of Slavs here as tourists. I haven't seen anything like this in Thailand. And they're not Russians, they're Slavic people. For example, there are a lot of people from Poland here. I hear their language, and it's so unusual because I always recognize my own by their eyes. And when you look at a person, you might realize that they're Slavic, but then you hear them speaking Polish, or maybe some other language. Scandinavia is still a bit new to me, so honestly, it's actually quite nice. It's nice to see so many Slavs. I also noticed a huge number of young people. I also noticed that everything here is more for the youth, whereas in Pattaya, it's mostly for older people. If you don't like big cities, if you like these small settlements, and you're choosing, say, between Pattaya and Krabi province, definitely choose Krabi, because Phuket is nearby, and it's also not that long of a drive to Bangkok from here. Of course, it's much closer from Pattaya. The people here are much nicer, there are very few Indians, and that's a huge plus. I think that's why the streets are so clean here. Indians, don't be offended, I have nothing against you, but facts are facts. Yes, please, no need to write to me in the comments. I know that Indians can be completely different, but mostly those who come to Thailand, well, you know who they are. Ivan and I came to a restaurant like this. This is a restaurant in our hotel, it's Italian, but they also have Thai food here. So now we're going to try it. They brought us a basket with different kinds of bread. Here we have butter and balsamic sauce. For butter and bread, I'm ready to sell my soul. I love it so much. The bread here is just divine. When Ivan and I were swimming in the pool, we saw that this hotel also has apartment rooms. Some European guy was cooking something in his oven, he took it out. They have a full kitchen. You can live here for quite a long time, I gather. To be honest, I'd come here for a month and stay. Ivan ordered a pizza, and here the chef makes it from scratch right in the oven. I think this pizza will be delicious. I hate frozen pizza. My mom always told me as a child that only homeless people eat frozen pizza, so now I have that association. And I can't stand frozen pizza. I only like pizza that's baked in an oven or homemade, which I make myself. I ordered gnocchi with beef cheeks. I love cheese. The first thing I want to do is evaluate the meat. Because beef cheeks are one of my favorite dishes, and I can tell right away if it's good or not. This is just divine, delightfully delicious. It's almost like in the Philippines. And now I want to try Ivan's pizza. I want the pizza with Tabasco sauce. I love this sauce. This is very tasty. I'm just in shock. Usually hotel food isn't always good. It's a rarity, especially in Thailand. First of all, it's clean here in the hotel. There's good service and delicious food. I'm just in shock. It's like I've landed in another country. It's surprising, In the evening, the city comes alive here, various bars open, and a lot of people go out to party. And you know what else I noticed? It's incredibly nice that there are no bars with prostitutes here. I think they might be somewhere, but we don't see it. And that's wonderful. There's no filth, no debauchery. You can come here with children and relax. Overall, such a pleasant resort atmosphere. Nothing's annoying, no one's trying to lure you in. There aren't those crazy promoters standing around trying to drag you in just so you'll buy something from them. There's none of that here, and it's great. Ivan and I walked down the other side of the street, and there are even more European cafes and restaurants here. There are so many people sitting here, the whole restaurant is full. Earlier today I showed you a huge wide beach, but now look how much the tide has come in. The tide is so high now that the beach is practically gone. Look at this, only a small path is left. I'm showing you the city's evening atmosphere. This is the street right by the sea, and look how many people there are. It's the peak of the tourist season right now. You don't see these people during the day, everyone only comes out in the evening. See, even more markets have opened up here. The food market here is also very different. Look, you can sit down right here and there are bars too. Thanks everyone for watching. Like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, and also support my channel on Boosty. The link to Boosty is in the video description. Don't forget to watch the video about my birthday. The next video. Ivan and I have made a grand plan, and it's going to be an interesting journey for both you and me.